Marchand. Can we say it enough times? Brad Marchand, the old guy, is scoring, lighting a lamp. Him and Sam Bennett. What can we say? Is this the best trade acquisition? Say it, Tom.
Acquisition.
Thank you. Acquisition.
Acquisition.
That a team has made. I think so. He lit the lamp. What? This is his ninth goal of the playoffs?
It's his ninth goal of the playoffs. First guy since Mario Lemieux to score 5 goals in different series. I mean, like, I get, like, a lot of people don't like him, but he's such a great player, and, like, it's
his moves.
Crazy.
The way he just made Wallman look stupid last night, he made him literally fall over by pulling that move on him and then roofing that puck.
And nothing for nothing, like, a lot of people knock on him about some of his antics. He's a great player. He's a Hall of Fame player in my book, like, all the way around.
And
like
his breakaway goal was a thing of beauty to fight off those guys and put it through Bobrovsky's Pickard's leg. Sorry.
Yeah. And where does Edmonton go from here now? Because, like, they pulled Skinner out and they put Pickard in, and now he got lit up for 5 goals last night. So
tough.
I think Edmonton, the blood's in the water. Like, I think Florida's going to close them out. I really do. And Tom Murphy might actually get one pick right the whole postseason and have Florida in 6.
Bobrovsky had 19 saves last night and Pickard had 14. I mean,
yeah.
That's a tough.
I'm just saying, like, it's when you make that move, it's fine. And I totally get it. You're trying to spark the team and everything like that. But, like, there's no, like, what is Skinner thinking sitting on the bench now?
What?
Like, okay, you're going to come back to me?
Edmonton can turn this around and win this cup, right? But the reality of it is Florida's the better team. And, Edmonton can get lucky and actually win the cup. But I still think Florida's the better team. The depth is like...
If you look at the 2 games Florida's won, their best player, well, not their best player, the second best player, which is scary on their team, Draisaitl's won it for them.
And that's really all they have. I mean, you think about that. If you split up Draisaitl and McDavid and their other wingers aren't performing, you got nothing. And the only thing you have is to put them together. But then you got 2 other lines or 3 other lines that can't keep up with Florida. And that's the bottom line.
And Florida will collapse on you. They assign all their guys to them.
And Brad Marchand's a third liner on the Florida Panthers. That's how much depth they have, that your third line is just making the other team look stupid. You know what I mean? And
it's crazy. Like, Florida, nothing for nothing, Florida has the market right now. They totally
Barkov's not playing that good, but, you got Sam Bennett, who's scoring 19 goals in the playoffs. Like, come on.
And Tkachuk is, like, he's there, but, like, he's like a accessory almost. Like, he's just like, okay, I'll just let these guys knock it out. Like, whatever. Like,
basically, I wouldn't even say an enforcer because he did put a couple goals up here in the last 2 games.
No, he did. And he's just an agitator, and he had an assist last night, and, like, he helped out. Like, but he's there. And,
I mean, Connor McDavid finally showed up last night and scored a goal, but it's more like Connor McFaded. You know what I mean? He's not there.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost.
Like, they really need him to just take over. Like, nobody's won 2 games in a row in this series.
It's a home and home. I guess, they split the home series into 2-for-2, but
if Florida doesn't close them out the next game, I'll be surprised. I think, like, there's blood in the water now. Florida sees it too.
The only way that this is going to happen
if they explode
is if your superpowers on the Oilers decide that they're going to figure out how to put up 6 goals. That's how it's going to happen.
Because Florida is just, like, they have so much depth. It's like Bennett scores, Marchand scores. Like, it's crazy, like, how deep they are.
They're the ultimate team. I think they're better than the Oilers back in, what was it, the 80s there? When the Oilers had their dynasty. I think these guys are better. I think these guys are just, like, there's so many good players on that team.
I'd be really careful with that.
Why?
Because that Oiler team has, I believe, 6 or 7 guys in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but you're going to have them out of this team, too. I mean, Bobrovsky's going to go there. Marchand's going to go there. I mean,
after that, Bennett's probably not going there. Kachuk maybe,
I
but
just I don't know.
like
This team is,
you're in rare air when you talk about like that '87 Oilers team. That team was
but they
insanely
were goal
great.
scorers. This team is more of a hitting and take away everything you have and making you pay for it.
But they could do that too. The Oilers, like they
I
did. Like you saw them like beat up the Islanders. Like they were like they're funny the way they played because they were a skilled team, but like they had wars with Calgary, like
I wish we
wars.
could go back
Like
in time and take these two teams and let them play because that would be pretty
yeah,
intense.
you have to remember. Not only do you have, I mean, you have Gretzky, but you had Messier, you had Esa, you had guys like
Glenn
Charlie
Anderson,
Huddy, like Marty McSorley, like
yeah,
they made you pay the price, like
Kevin
all the
Lowe,
time.
Glenn Anderson,
Yeah.
Craig McTavish.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's like a bit of a stretch to say like that team was. A lot of people in hockey talk say the '87 Oilers might have been the best team ever assembled. Like that team was
I
insanely
just
great.
like
Like it was.
I watched this team play, and yeah, okay, it's been very close. The games that are close, but they're just they just shut you down, and then make you like I didn't even know what the word is, like make you angry, make you panic. They it's like everything. Like they literally just enrage you because they just shut you down and then they just bury you. They score and score. You know what I mean?
They
Yeah,
demoralize you.
man. And it sucks for Connor McDavid and stuff and Drysdale because that's possibly going to be 2 years in a row. You know what I mean? That you lose to the same team.
You know, going back to something you said before, like talking about great teams, like people say, like the middle '70s Flyers, they were like, oh, they're a bunch of goons. They got 5 guys in the Hall of Fame off
Yeah.
that team. Like, they're more than just a bunch of goons. Like, stop. They were really good. Really good. You know what I mean? Like, I get everything you say about them and the fighting and all that other baloney, but like they were great. You know what I mean? And the Oilers, like, I don't know. That's when you start talking about you're comparing them to Edmonton in the '80s. That's like that's rare air, man.
But like you
Like
said,
I
you
don't know.
got Marchand, like he's a Hall of Famer. You got Bennett, who's scoring 19 goals in the playoffs. I mean, you got their guys are crushing people. It would be a good fight. I think it would be.
No, it might be, but like I don't know. I think
Sounds a
Edmonton
little
in their
biased on the
heyday.
old school hockey.
No, but that's like a rarefied team for me. Like those like late like I saw them win in '84 when they just started, when they knocked the Islanders off. And the Islanders were great, like great. Like to knock them off, it was pretty cool, like to see them, but like to see them in '87, it was like easy for them. It was like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, we're the best team. Like we know it. Like it's not even fair. Like it wasn't.
I would like to see that rematch. That's what I'm looking.
I would. But hey, listen, everyone's got to beat Florida now. They're the best team.
We've been
That's it.
saying it.
They can't, like I joke around. I was joking around with my friend today. I said, we took the Florida Panthers to 6 games last year. Most of it was goaltending. I agree. But, like that team wasn't that far off, but now it's going to get dismantled in the offseason. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
And every move you make has to play against Florida.
Yeah, because they've got the format. I've said they got a good format down, and they just
They do. And if they re-sign Bennett, that's
yeah.
crazy. Like that's wild. Like that was out there
And if you
yesterday.
keep that, like I'm telling you, they got to have a format of what type of players they want in each location on each line. You know what I'm saying? On your first line, your second line, your third line, what you're looking for. And
It's the
if
coach
you
too.
follow that
That coach is really
outline
good.
along with your coach, you could keep that steam rolling with players that are coming up through the system.
And Kachuk said it last year. This isn't a fun system to play. It's not. He goes, but it
Yeah.
works. Like it's grinding. Is it tedious? Yeah. Okay. But there's great results. So like it
I think
keeps.
Carolina is close to a similar type of in your face game, but they don't have the toughness and they don't have the goaltending.
And then the
I think
goaltending.
if they could change that around, I think Carolina.
They don't have the star power either that Florida
Yeah,
has.
but
Florida has Kachuk. They have Barkov. Like like in tight spots, like you need your stars to be great.
But I think,
like to
I think
win.
Carolina's game is aggressive. How they dump the puck
Yeah.
in and they can retrieve it well, and they can pin you in your own zone. You know what I mean? They play
They
very
do.
similar style to Florida like that. But I think if they could
Yep.
toughen up a little bit and get a decent goaltender in there, they might have a run. I mean, they may have a chance.
And the thing is, too, like as time goes on, guys become free agents. You can't keep
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
So it's
you're
like,
constantly a fighting battle. But if you come up with an outline, you can breed them.
there you
Man,
go. But like
it may
the
work, it may
goaltending,
not. I think Florida's got the recipe down, that's for sure.
they do. And everyone's chasing them right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the Blue Shirt Barn. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever you want to do. We're open for business here. Talk hockey, whatever you guys want to talk about. Flyer, Ranger, Islander, Devils fans, whatever. Maple Leafs, whatever. Western Conference guys.
Comment, leave those comments down below.
That gets great.